Hello, beautiful people. Yes. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Nadira Lugg, and I'm the president, founder, entertaining spiritual coach, and tarot reader for One Love and Light Center located here in California. And we are a spiritual center that help people find and maintain their blissful Zen. So in other words, I always love to tell people, think of us as your elevator operators to elevated consciousness. Yes. And we do this in a myriad of ways. We do this through the practice of yoga, guided meditation, Reiki healing sessions. Yes, I am a Reiki master. And the reason we are here today is for the tarot and oracle readings. Yes. And today I'm doing this on November 8th. And today, on this particular day, we are experiencing, if you were a part of that last reading, we are experiencing the second half, the last of the lunar eclipses happening right now in Scorpio, the season of Scorpio, but we are experiencing it in the sign of Taurus. Yes, Taurus. So, beautiful people, when you like this mess, when you finally get all of the information I'm going to give to you, by all means, give me a thumbs up, a like, subscribe to the channel. But one thing I want to do is give a little synopsis of what we are experiencing and what exactly Taurus energy is all about. Because this reading, once again, is about the collective energy and how we can best harness and work with that Taurus energy, okay? So, little background information. Taurus is ruled by the wonderful romantic planet of Venus. And Venus is all about love. And it's co-ruled. Actually, Venus is shared with another sign, which is actually Libra. Now, Venus is known as the planet of love, harmony, balance, beauty, fertility, anything. Think of her as a supernova charging station for the Empress card. Put it that way. So she's a big thing going on. Yes. Okay. And so she's all about that divine energy. She encompasses the beauty, the love, the essence of divine energy. Okay. And so this is the ruling planet of Taurus. Now, also, Taurus is associated with the second house. Now, the second house governs, excuse me if you hear the rain falling down. So look, just like everybody has to wash away the rain or wash away and make a new clearing, that's what's going on today right now. So if you hear pitter patter on my window, that's what's going on. But anyway, so second house is ruled by finances, money, possessions, values. What do we value? Do we value possessions? As a matter of fact, what do we value for ourselves? What are our personal values? And these things are questions that come up, especially when we're dealing with an eclipse. Now, remember, not only are we dealing with a full moon, which is all about the season of the cycle, lunar cycle of releasing things that no longer serves us. We are also a part of that eclipse, which is all about abrupt change, drastic change, some serious aha moments, if you will. Okay, it's just that more potent energy that we're dealing with. Okay, and so we had one back to back. The one we had in October was in Scorpio. All right. And so they are both on the axis. Scorpio is technically the partner of Taurus. So they're working well together. They're here together as a team, as a partnership, and beautiful people, we can work well with this energy. So those who may be experiencing a lot of energy with this would be our fixed signs. That would be our Taurus. That would be our Leos. That would be our Aquarius. That would be our Scorpios. Okay, so whether you are a sun, moon, rising, just know, and Venus, because Venus is a part of this, and we're in an alignment, a conjunction with Venus as well. And then just know that you may be the most sensitive of this whole energy. But remember, beautiful people, we all have different placements. So it's probably best to work your natal chart. Remember, you can go to Cousin Google, type in your birth date. If you know your time, if you don't know your time, put in 12 p.m. and the place you were born, and it will break down from where you were born, where were your planetary alignments, and find out where is your house, your second house, and find out where exactly your Taurus is, and see where what areas are going to be focused more for this lunar energy. Okay, so that's a little bit of the background information of why this is so important. And now, beautiful people, without further ado, this message is for you as we work with the collective energy of how to best harness this wonderful full moon eclipse in Taurus. And happy birthday, my Scorpios. Man, Scorpios is running it, and this is their season. So happy birthday to all my October and November Scorps. Let's go. First one up. We have with the tarot, because we always start with tarot, we have the two of cups. The two of cups. And underneath the deck, I thought this was cute, the 3 of cups. 3 of cups. Now, check this out. Cups energy is associated with our emotional side, right? Our water side, right? Scorpio is a water sign, yes. Now, Taurus is our earth energy. Taurus is the most fixed sign, and it represents our earth energy. But this, my dears, total water sign. So we still got that Scorpio energy. And if anybody remembers, or if you need to reflect back to my last post that I did for that last lunar eclipse, because after seeing the reading, there is a connection. And I'm a firm believer, and I've seen it for myself. The way these cards operate or see in the energies, there is a progression of how these cards line up, and everything is to help with us. Well, that's the intention I always set when I have to go and do the cards. It is a progression of how to make this journey, the spiritual journey, that much easier. So starting with this card, 2 of Cups. Now, 2 of Cups is all about a union. It's about a union. It's about a partnership. It's about love. It's about bringing 2 entities together for like just a romantic union. Could be romantic, or it just could be business. And sometimes it can also direct to a marriage. A marriage. There's a home in the back. I probably can't see. I want to show. There we go. There's a home in the back. And when these 2 people come together, they are creating what? A new magic. Yes, they are. They have that lion energy that's going on in the back with the wings and things like that. It's just fixed energy. As you can see, some fixed energy, because that's a symbol for all the fixed signs or whatever. But it's a welcoming of 2 people coming together. Now, the cute thing about it is up next, right behind that 2 is a 3, because we're telling the story. 3 is, if you can see the 3 ladies engaging, raising their glasses up. It's a celebration. It's happiness. It's friendship. It's community. It's people coming together, expressing ideas, getting their party on, getting their celebration on, and just celebrating good times. They got the wine, they got the fruits, they got everything that's going on in the background. Hopefully you can see it. The fruits of their labor, and they are taking the time out to celebrate it. Okay, it's a celebration, bitches. Not to go into a song real quick, but that's really what it is. So now we got, and I will say this, as I lift that one, you also have the star card. The star card is underneath that. Now, why am I bringing that up? So right now, we are in perfect alignment with everything that's going on with the planet of Uranus. Now, Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius, okay? And the star card is what? The sign is associated with the sign of Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, remember, it's all about friendship, humanity, how to be a rebel riser if it doesn't go with the benefit of us as a whole. So once again, we're talking about that kind of energy, about community, because that's what I'm seeing. Togetherness, partnerships, and community. So beautiful people, know that this basis of this reading It's wrapped around how we can network together, how we can work and progress together, but celebrate your wins. Know that no matter what the partnership is, business, personal, interpersonal, relationships with your kids, it doesn't matter. Celebrate how far you come. Remember, Scorpio brings about an energy of transformation, the death and the rebirth. So there must be a death of the old in the way to usher in the new. So it's kind of like that whole theory that goes along with new moon energy, except again, this is transformation. Something has to die. If it no longer ceased or is usable for you or is for your good, your best and highest good, it's time to let it go in this full moon energy anyway. And it's time to forgive. Why? Because we have celebrating to do. And this is why. In your next card, you have the universe, 21, universe. Now in tarot, universe would be synonymous with the world card. And the world card is like, it's the last card in the major arcana deck. It is the sign of completion, success, abundance. It's a way, also it's associated with travel. It's associated with the way of connecting with people, networking with people, getting your message out to one and all. And it's about connecting to the world, to the universe. Again, another celebration or a completion of a cycle. So that is some wonderful energy that we can use during this transformative season in Scorpio, as we meditate with this wonderful moon in Taurus, earth energy, okay? And so we also have with the world, and also let me say this too, world card is also associated with Saturn. And so Saturn is a very disciplined card, it's a disciplined planet. And so I'm sure there is going to come together as we keep going, but I wanted to let you know. And underneath the deck, we have one awareness, the magician card. Now, believe it or not, this card came up when I did the last reading. So I'm not surprised it came up again today. We are still working our wonderful magic, beautiful people. And so I need one and all of us to realize that we are the magician. He or she has the tools to work that magic. Your past experiences, your past conversations, lessons learned, wisdom obtained, books that you have studied, things, theories that you've talked about, now you've lived. Everything has prepared you for this transition. I also want to mention that Mars is in retrograde. So if you're noticing that people are being, or even for yourself, you're not feeling as confident and ready for action as you usually are, then baby, it's a time, it's okay. We're in retrograde. Mars retrograde is happening right now in the sign of Gemini. And Gemini is known as the communicator, And also this magician card is ruled by the planet of Mercury, which is also associated with Gemini and Virgo. They share the planet. And so, beautiful people, be aware of your communication skills. Be aware of the magic you have when you say what you say, when you think what you think, and you believe. And so these things coming together, when you feel and say what's on your mind, say it with clarity. I think last time the main message was truth. It was all about truth. Well, now we're putting it all together, knowing that, recognizing the power we have with our words, we got to put it all together and get our messages out to the world, to the universe, working with the universe, keep it moving. Now, we're in that energy of Taurus, right? So here we go. We have Earth. Indulge your senses. Embrace earthly pleasures. Connect to the natural world. Manifesting energy surrounds you. So the great thing, and then we also have conjunction, the open door. When astrology opens a door for you, walk through it with confidence. And underneath the deck, we have fire ready to launch. Be bold, resolute. It is time to take action. I had to laugh because underneath that one was Venus. Open your heart to love. Your soulmate is trying to find its way in. So I'm going to honor that as well, actually. But let's go back to Earth. So again, Taurus is what? earth, fixed earth energy, okay? And so indulge your senses. Again, being ruled by Venus, she is all about indulgence, the indulgence of beauty, the indulgence of enjoyment, pleasure, wherever that tickles your fancy in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So these are the things that helps us get into the vibration of enjoyment and joy, of happiness, of being satisfied, of being filled with gratitude. So, beautiful people, embrace earthly pleasures. Connect to the natural world. Manifesting energy surrounds you. Connect to Mother Gaia. Connect to if it is a piece of chocolate, connect to that piece of chocolate. Look, and devour it slowly. Savor the taste. Take the time to indulge in what it is with an open mind, with total consciousness. Slow down and enjoy these moments of pleasure. Indulge your senses. If something is baking or you're baking something, and take the time to enjoy the smells, whether it's perfumes, whether just like now, it's raining. So I will, by the end of this day, will go outside so I can smell the freshness of something anew, fresh rain, fresh dew. It's just, it's all about enjoying the senses and being grateful that you can indulge in it. How about that one? Being grateful that you're able to pick up on these senses, whether it's touch, smell, feel, seeing, visual. Yes, come on now. Hearing, come on, all of that. And now going back to conjunction, the open door. When astrology opens a door for you, walk through it with confidence. Now for that one, here I am. I am being a servant of my gift and I'm giving it freely to you. So if you are resonating with, hey, matter of fact, if you're resonating with this message, and I'm sure you are, by all means, again, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. But also understand that I'm here to give clues, tips, keys. I like to think of it more as keys to help your journey go that much smoother. That is my purpose. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to raise the vibrations. And if I can give you an answer key to help you using my spirit guides, I want you to go ahead and take advantage, because again, if what you've been doing has not been working, my loves, it is time to do something else. Come through. And that's what I'm here for. So open up your heart, open up your mind. Astrology is as opening a door right now. Venus is in alignment. Man, get into that heart chakra, that cup energy. Open the heart, baby, and enjoy just the simple pleasures of life. It will help with your vibration. And underneath the deck, fire, ready to launch. Be bold, resolute. It's time to take action. So even though Mars is in retrograde, some of you might be out there who are born during a Mars retrograde. So that's nothing for you. But whether or not it's in retrograde or not, beautiful people, you still have the conscious mind and the conscious knowing that don't nothing get done unless you get and put some action to it. A plan and some action. So beautiful people, during this transformational stage, during these aha moments, during this death and rebirth of Scorpio and its transitional energies, be aware of what you're committing yourself to. Be aware of what you're having an aha about, what needs to stop and where I'm going to start. Be aware of what you do value in this cycle, this lunar cycle, because things do change. The person you were a year ago may not be the same person with the same beliefs, the same values that you are right now. So beautiful people, take the time to acknowledge that. Be aware, write it down, and to be honest, because underneath that deck was this one, 11, balance. And that's all about the justice card. And remember what the justice card is all about? Truth, truth. And that was the major mantra that was being said or is being sent to me last eclipse. And these eclipses are working together, beautiful people. They really are. This energy is working together. That's why I said these messages do basically help and support one another. So work with this energy, okay? tell some truth. Let's get it cracking and make some changes. Because again, that abrupt change, just because it's an eclipse and because of Uranus, it's a wild card. It's either for you or against you. But I say navigate, work your magic, and make it work for you. Moving on. These are the Moonology cards we have. Don't let pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. We have surrender to the divine, full moon, which is what we are in today. And that's some more feminine energy, just like Venus. We also have a time for healing, balsamic moon. And that is another thing that we wind up doing during the full moon. It's a lot of healing energy and aha energy, which is why we are releasing and forgiving. It is a time for healing. And we also have show the world the real you, show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So back again, some more Uranus energy. And underneath the deck, we have a personal issue reaches resolution. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So another water sign. So we have a water sign, an earth sign, and we have a fire sign. But one thing is for sure, it's supporting. So don't let pride get in your way. Even though Mars is in retrograde, pride can come from a strange place. It really can. And because we get so angry and frustrated sometimes, pride can take away our opportunities of joy, our opportunities of happiness. So beautiful people, be conscientious about letting pride be in the way of your success. All right, we're all action and go around here. And remember, surrender to the divine. Again, a time for healing and surrender to the divine. These cards work together. Because again, we're giving that shout out, that appreciation, that full moon energy to work with her, to work in partnership with that Venus energy as well. It's all about, once again, wrapped up with that love for self, love for others. But first and foremost, we got to continue to work on what? Self-love first. Because if you can't love on yourself, you damn for sure can't and open that heart wide enough to give love to others. So you got to start with yourself. And again, using that Uranus energy, show the world the real you. That goes back to the last reading. Authenticity is key. If we're living a facade, sooner or later, it's going to be found out. So you might as well reveal the truth of the matter, the true you. People can appreciate the true you, and if they can't, that's not your tribe. So it's a benefit not just for you, it's for others, but it's also mainly for you. It really is. You need to know if you plan on doing these partnerships with people, because this is what it's about, this energy right now, to help with your money, your values, your state of consistency and balance, your earthly pleasures, your groundedness, because that's what earthly energy does as well. It keeps you grounded. Then beautiful people, you got to make sure you are speaking some truth to yourself first. Okay, message. And again, that underneath the deck, whatever it is you're going through, that personal issue reaches a resolution. I need you to ground down so you can achieve it, so you can see it, so you can believe it, and so you can get through it. Yes, come through. Moving on. And now we have, these are my Zodiac cards. I love these cards. Roundabout, number 3. So I'm seeing a thing with 3s here. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, well, let's just go with this one. 3, and this is with Pisces, roundabout. Here we go again. Community, connections, new direction. Keep it moving, controls the flow of information, solutions. We got resolutions and solutions. Come on with it. Circular reasoning, fluid, many. Oh, it's supposed to be many working parts. We got many working parts, perfect time and redirect. So again, what's the first thing that's coming to me? Community, beautiful people. We have to utilize that community to what? Keep it moving. Know your allies. Know your true friends. Know who's your tribe. Know who you're going into partnership with. We also have one Leo, night. And it's confident, heroic, messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, fighting spirit, persevering, chivalry, honor, determined, obeying orders, brave, daring, strong, champion of cause. So here, kind of works together right now, even with this Leo, full moon and Leo card. Yes, you have to embrace that confident, heroic person that you are. You have a, and then I like the messenger. Messenger is hitting me the hardest because again, you do have a message. You do have a message that you need to get out to the world, that the universe needs to be a part of, honey. And so you have a voice. Please use it. It is not a coincidence that today, no, it's coming at me now. Today is we're voting for the mid-elections, right? Today is election day. And so beautiful people, yes, know that you have a voice. You are a messenger. You better use your card to get things taken care of. You are a messenger. And please know that it is working with your community. Know that we are coming together as a community to figure out what's going on in our community. We're delegating who's going to help us run these communities. All right. So beautiful people, that's another sidetrack PSA. Get out and vote today. I'm rhyming again, but that's all right. Get out and vote. You are a voice and you deserve to be heard. And doggone it, you better use it. It's a wonderful right and a privilege. Use it. Come through. Moving on. And we have eight, and that's with Cancer energy. We have well, deeper meaning, community. Here we go with community again. Community, hidden emotions, nourishing social resources, true feelings, support, savings, perception. Here we go with that money, savings, perception, sustenance, looking deeper, provided for, and consciousness. All the things that we are working with right now. But again, community is popping up first and foremost. And underneath the deck, we have, wow, water energy. So here we go again, water energy, person of water, the emotional idealist, okay? Emotionally connected, psychic. And a lot of times, a lot of people are full moon sensitive. That includes myself. I am very moon sensitive. It is so hard for me to sleep during full moons. I actually woke up at 1 o'clock last night and started reading a book. And I didn't fall asleep till 4 o'clock in the morning. And so I share that with you because if you find yourself to be full moon sensitive like myself, don't let that be a hamper or a damper on your spiritual journey. Get up. If you want to get out of your bed and be creative. If you don't, have a nice book nearby to soothe and learn and expand your mindset, your consciousness, and soothe yourself back to sleep. Because I'm telling you, after you keep reading, after a while, yeah, you're gonna get sleepy. And if you don't, what have you got to lose? You've gained some knowledge, some wisdom, a great storyline of something, and you've fed your mind. You fed your mind in whatever else may happen. All right. So beautiful people, remember that. Utilize the moment of or even psychic downloads. A lot of us also, if you can't sleep, you probably can be having aha moments of consciousness, or if you are in a nice deep sleep, probably having vivid dreams. That is reported to happen a lot to people who can't really receive the message in awakened stage, so they receive the messages when they're in their dreamlike stage. When you wake up, make sure you write it down. There's a message. There is something there for you. And if you need to interpret it, you can interpret it later on, but you first got to recall it right then and there. So write it down, pencil, paper, pen, right next to the bed, as well as a book. Come through. All right. So going back to what I was saying, emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personally. Person of water are also healers, counselors, advisors, and authors. And so our water signs are what? Cancers. They're also our Scorpios, and they're also our Pisces. So it's not a coincidence that we're talking about that Scorpio energy, as well as with that Cancer energy. So again, that psychic, that empathic, that intuitive, be aware. Some of us are being more intuitive than they usually are. So embrace that. Embrace that, beautiful people. And what is underneath the deck? This is amazing. Constellation. The first thing I saw was what? Network. It was network. network, and now I'm seeing socialize, meetings, gathered. So again, I'm telling you, it's about community. It's about our people. It's about us working together. It is. And now moving on, we also have 16, 6 of hearts, and it says stars. Stars, wishes come true, peace, miracle, dream, falling in love, hope, inspired, providence, blessed nighttime, stars. So again, we can also be talking about that Uranus energy, that Aquarius energy, stars, wishes coming true, because that's what the star card is all about. It's about hope, dreams, wishes coming true. It's a wish card, okay? So come through, beautiful people. Wishes are coming true, but you got to do the work. They are coming. Falling in love, look at that 2 of cups. They are coming together. You also have 4, and it's an animal, A for animal, stallion, break free, wild versus tame, strong emotions, desires, driving force, unbridled sexual energy, freedom, unleash the inner beast. That's kind of cool. That's associated with the Scorpios. Scorpios have a historical reputation. I'm not saying all of them are, but it has a historical reputation of being sexual beings. They are. In the sense of associated with astrology. So I don't know if y'all know some Scorpios, but either way it goes, harness that wonderful stallion energy, strong emotions. Like I said, even if that's that sexual energy. And today is Tuesday, and Tuesday is ruled by the planet of Mars, and it's a hot one, passion, things like that. Yeah, it's come through. And underneath the deck we have winter waning crescent, detached, hibernate, contemplation, Yuletide, go within, silence, rest, self-reflect, complete, holiday, celebration, think it over, the end. And what did we talk about too? The universe. Remember, it's about a completion, the end. We are ending a cycle to start a new cycle. So it's not just the moon, it's also associated with the world card. And now we have this one. And underneath it says, no, let it be. So if anybody out there had a question that they had on their mind, if you had a question on your mind, let that know. I'm just letting you know underneath the deck, it said, no, let it be. All right, come through, moving on. And here we go. Going to our life coaching question, life coaching cards. We have 14 obsessions. So here we again, it's a lot of Scorpio, scorpionic energy that is around here, I swear, because again, that sign Scorpio is also associated with obsessions, and how obsessions, matter of fact, that was in the reading last time, obsessions can be healthy. So be careful and remember to balance. It's something, balance your mind, body, and spirit. But we do that all the time, right? Come through. 14, obsession. It's time to get out of your head and back into your heart. It's time to get out of your head and back into your heart. We also have 49, tough love. Tough love. It's time to tell the truth about something you have been avoiding. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can get a better clear. It's time to tell the truth. There we go. About something you've been avoiding. So again, the energies that we were dealing with, it's just eclipse season. I'm telling you, it is a truth telling time. It is the mantra I'm seeing still that's going on right here now. So beautiful people, this is the time. I'm serious. Number 62, we also have limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs. This situation calls for reprogramming your belief system. Didn't we just get through talking about that? This situation calls for reprogramming your belief system. Again, the person you were last year, you probably changed your belief system now. You probably changed your belief system last week. But the fact of the matter is, whether you changed it or you didn't, live in your truth. If what you believe is not the same now, or it's not the same as you did before, be aware of that. Acknowledge that. and live in your truth as you express that to the next person who asks you, well, why did you change your mind? Because I did. I had an aha moment, some stuff happened. Life taught me something different. I went through an experience, and now this is what I believe. This is the lesson that was taught to me, and I learned from that experience. And so now this is what I believe right now. And guess what? At the end of the day, you ain't even got to argue with anybody anyway. If you want to speak your truth, you do it. You do it with confidence. You do it with love, and you do it with confidence. Otherwise, just keep it moving for yourself, boo. Okay, come through. And underneath the deck, we have up. Speaking of, we have 28 boundaries. You are learning the gentle art of setting boundaries and saying no. So what did I just talked about? You don't even have to answer these questions. You can set boundaries. And that's a beautiful thing that a lot of people are having aha moments, especially in this transformational stage, because we are becoming more sensitive. With the full moon, emotions can definitely get awry. Things are becoming more sensitive to us, whether it's words, actions, and how we interpret things, which is why it's best to have clarity and truth in what we say and in our actions, beautiful people. It really is. It comes together. But one thing is for sure, you are going to learn in the celebration of friends and family where your boundaries are. And if some people don't have them, have a conversation with them so they can understand what your boundaries are. Everyone has different boundaries. And so in order for someone to understand what your boundaries are, you will have to communicate, use your words, use it with love, and tell them what your boundaries are. And guess what? The art of saying no, no is a sentence. It's a full sentence. No, I'm not doing that. No, I don't feel like doing that. No, that doesn't feel good to my spirit and my heart. You can dress it up however you want to, but understand it is important for you to protect your, I'm having ringing right now. So look, this message is coming and hitting hard for me as well. Know when to talk to people and explain what your boundaries are. And it can be done with love. It can be done, but you got to protect your heart and your mind first. Remember, self-preservation, self-love. Moving on. Now, going into, because we are talking about the Taurus, the energy of Taurus, I definitely had to bring in the finance cards, money cards, finance cards, okay? Because this is what it's all about. Come through with that earth energy. So this is what came out. First card up with the career and finance cards, we have unfulfilled, unfulfilled. Here's your three choices. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. I've heard a lot of people are feeling like that during the season. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. Number two, explore your wants and needs and consider a change. Explore your wants and needs and consider a change. That one is hollering at me loud and clear. And beautiful people, one thing I want to bring up before I get to that last one is this. I have a button. It's a reset button. I hope it works.
So, what do you want? So, what do you want?
That is such an important question to ask. Reason being is because, again, what you wanted last week is not probably what you want right now. What you were satisfied with last year or 2 years ago may not be what is bringing you happiness and joy right now. So you have to go and dig deeper and ask the question, what do you want? This is the time, this is the energy, again, transformation, death for the rebirth. Releasing and forgive during the moon cycle so that you can make room for something new. I think I used the analogy of a cook or a baker or something, and you've been a baker for 10 years, and now you want to be a seamstress, okay? You want to be a seamstress now. That's fine. Find out if that's what you like to do. In your spare time, create, write some drawings, make some designs, design some clothes, design them for yourself and for your friends, If you also know who will support you with that idea or who will purchase from you. But at the end of the day, have an aha moment to find out if this is what your true change, abrupt change is all about. But you got to find your passion. You got to find your purpose, and you got to find what's going to bring you happiness and joy. Because when you do, the money follows you. It does. It follows you. But first things first, you got to be happy with yourself and what you do and how you contribute to the community. How are you being of service? How are you being a part of this world, of this universe? These are deep questions that you need to ask yourself, beautiful people, during these eclipse energies, okay? These are the important aha moments. We also have unexpected. Oh, wait, and the last one, hold up, let me back up. You're unhappy with your income, but too scared to make any changes. Here we go again. That's that truth. You're unhappy with your income, but you're too scared to make any changes. So again, if you're feeling unfulfilled, you have got to ask your questions. Well, what's going to bring you joy? What's going to fill your heart full of joy? How can you be of service? Okay, come on. Now, moving on, we also have unexpected. Prepare for unexpected financial loss. Ooh, prepare for unexpected financial loss. I think last time we had the it was like 5 of Pence energy. It was like financial changes or something like that, prosperity changes and things like that. So this goes back again. There could be an eruption with the flow of money or a particular source. If you had to make some changes with your household or moving expenses, things like that. So be aware of that. Number 2, this financial crisis may be out of your control, but you can still control the outcome. And that goes back again. Anytime outside sources mess with your finances or anything in your life, it's really about how you react to the situation. I'm going through something right now. It may not be financially, but it's something about personally or relationship wise, not with my husband, but just relationship wise. And going back to it, that's why I had to laugh about the boundary situation of knowing boundaries. And I'm going to have to do a lesson in teaching what boundaries are. Okay. But the point of the matter is, if you feel that something's out of control, grab back in that control by knowing it has to deal with your reaction to the situation. Instead of dwelling on the problem, beautiful people, please stop, take a couple of deep breaths, and focus on what is a solution. That is how we navigate. That is how we go ahead and pivot the energy so we can get us. So we can, a personal issue reaches a solution, a resolution. And I think we had a solution card too somewhere around here. But yes, that's how we do it. Beautiful people. And the last thing we have is deal with things head on and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. So here we go with a preemptive strike. Deal with things head on and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. Good one. And underneath the deck, we have goals. Goals. Don't let the world card, don't let the world take the steering wheel and take control of your life. So here we go again, what we just got through talking about, even with the unexpected. Don't let the world lead you. Take the steering wheel and take control of your life. Another hidden message that can go and correspond with this world card. Okay, this would be a good time to write down your goals and aspirations. So once again, going back to that question, what do you want? What do you want? We got to focus on what we want and versus what we don't have. And that is a true difference. It is a major difference. Instead of focusing on what we don't have, let's focus. Let's focus and narrow down what we do want. And that's where we see it and visualize it and write it out and make a plan for. Come through. Again, we can kill that other stuff with the death and then invite the rebirth of whatever new you want to create. You, my dears, are the magician. But you got to beware. Tell the truth. And lastly, focus on creating and managing a budget. So if you are having some monetary issues or whatever, it's time to get real, tell the truth, and get on a budget. We got to get on the budget, okay? Beautiful people, let's get on a budget. Get it together. Write down what you want, what your goals are. And lastly, I had to get the money mantra cards. I had to take those out, especially when we're dealing with finances and money, because I want everyone to be elevated on a higher level as we work through this entire eclipse system, this cycle, until we get to that new moon, okay? So beautiful people, here we go. We have 38. The better my story gets, the better my life gets. The better my story gets, the better my life gets. Begin telling the story of your desire. Here we go. Begin telling the story of your desire, and then add to it the details of the positive aspects that you can find that match those desires. And then embellish your positive expectation by speculating with your good feeling. Wouldn't it be nice if? And that's an example. Wouldn't it be nice if? You can say things like, only good things come to me and I'll figure it out as I go along. But every time you tell this better feeling story, you will feel better and the details of your life will improve. The better it gets, the better it gets. Okay, come through. I like that. I like that a lot. The better my story gets, the better my life gets. And that's the truth. You gotta create the narrative, beautiful people. Can't nobody tell your story and direct your energy like you. At the end of the day, can't nobody work your magic. So you better go ahead and work your magic to the best of your ability. You have all the tools. So write the story. If you don't like the story you're living right now, write a new one. Live the new one. Tell yourself and be as imaginative as you want to. And just tell yourself if it's an issue with getting past the logical sense of it, tell yourself, I'm just telling myself a story. But you keep telling yourself that story. You keep saying that story out loud. Come through and writing it out. Come through. Yes, work your magic. Okay, and underneath the deck we have number 2. So I'm seeing 3s and 2s, 3s and 2s. Okay, so I will, here we go again with another story. I will tell my story as I want it to be. So this worked hand in hand. Oh my goodness, come on with it. I will tell my story as I want it to be. And I'm seeing the 2 hands together. I'm seeing the 2 people together, flowing with that energy. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. If you let your dominant intention to be revised and improve the content of the story you tell every day of your life, it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever improving story. For the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. It must be. So again, telling that story, you have got to be in a space to tell your own story. You cannot allow somebody else to tell your story for you, beautiful people. You just can't. Yeah, okay. So you can't allow anybody else to tell your story. Whatever you don't like of that story, tell a new one. Okay? Beautiful people, I'm always writing a new story for what I'm doing. And I love the outcome. But again, I know how to work this magic. And I want you to learn how to work this magic too. I work with the planets. I work with this energy. I work with myself. I work with my spells. I work to do whatever it takes to harness. I work with my crystals. I work with affirmations. I do the work. And I'm out here to cheerlead for you to do the work as well. You are the magician. I am the magician. And I harness my high priestess energy, my magician energy all day long. And I love making magic happen. So, beautiful people, I say that to say that you can do this as well. So again, some truth, some action, some surrendering, some authenticity for self, and to create your narrative, create your story. It ain't about what you don't have. It's about what you want to have, okay? That's all. Change the perception. Change the perception, beautiful people. Know that, okay? You got this. All right, so beautiful people, that concludes your reading. Up next, we have the new moon. We have the new moon in Sagittarius. That's Jupiter energy come through. And so that's good, abundant energy. So we have new moon in Sagittarius, and that's on November 23rd, beautiful people. So I want you to embrace that, be prepared for that. And as always, beautiful people, continue to shine your light. And I would appreciate if you help to shine your light by hitting that like button, sharing this, and help other people out. If you found something from this reading, by all means, share it with someone else, share with your friends, help them to understand how to work with this energy. If it's working for you, and I know it is, then help. It's about community, beautiful people. If it ain't about just me, help out your fellow friends. Help them to get into alignment. Everyone has that friend that needs that extra help. And if you're receiving the help and you're seeing how it's working and helping you to win, then share the love. Okay. Okay. Your blessings will continue to flow, just as mine are continuing to flow. Okay. And always remember, beautiful people, yeah, it does matter. It's the universe. It's the universal bank. You got to go ahead. You get back what you put in. All right. So again, continue to shine your light, because I'm a firm believer if everyone was to shine their light, and I mean brightly shine their light, honey, no one will be in darkness, because you never know who you may inspire. Beautiful people, there are always somebody watching you. And even in your lows, your highs, or your lows, people are watching and they're trying to see what's going on. Even little kids, they are tape recorders. They're watching how you deal with stress. They're watching how you deal with success. So beautiful people, inspire one another. This world would be a better place for you and I if we can all just raise the vibration together. Come through. Yes, but first start with yourself. I love you, and I want you to continue to love on yourselves and enjoy this full moon in Taurus, this full moon eclipse in Taurus, beautiful people. And again, watch those boundaries, watch those beliefs, give yourself some tough love, some truth. Get it together. We got this. We got this. We got this. All right. We got this. Just stick with the truth, beautiful people. Mwah. Take care. Bye.